Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are going on a journey, exploring one of India's most incredible features, its absolutely magnificent coastline. But we're going to go deeper than just sand and waves. We're going to try and find the very soul of these places, where culture, nature, and spirit all come together. So let's dive in.
Okay, first, let's just try to wrap our heads around the sheer scale of what we're talking about here. Over 7,000 kilometers of coastline. It touches the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the Indian Ocean. I mean, this is so much more than just a line on a map. It's this vast, sprawling, beautiful edge where an entire subcontinent just meets the sea.
And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? This isn't just about geography. Every single stretch of sand, every little coastal town, it has its own vibe, its own personality, this unique mix of culture, history, and nature. It's so much more than just a shoreline. Each one has a coastal soul.
So let's start with the beaches that are just humming with energy. You know the ones I mean. These are the places where the rhythm of the waves seems to sync up perfectly with the pulse of humanity. They're all about celebration and life.
And of course, where else could we possibly start but Goa? It's the iconic beach destination for a very good reason. You get this amazing fusion of Portuguese history, incredible food, especially the seafood, and just that undeniable, laid-back coastal charm that people travel from all over the world to experience.
What's so fascinating, though, is the variety you can find even within Goa itself. On one hand, you've got a place like Baga Beach. It's bustling, it's packed with people doing water sports, and the nightlife is legendary. But then, just a drive away, you can find Palolem Beach, which is this serene, crescent-shaped shore known for its super calm waters and just a feeling of total solitude. It's like two completely different worlds in one small state. But this energy isn't only about parties. Take Chennai's Marina Beach, for example. It's one of the longest urban beaches on the entire planet. Its beauty isn't in seclusion. It's in its role as a massive, open-air living room for the whole city. It's filled with families, food vendors, people out for a morning walk. It's a beach that is truly alive with the daily pulse of a huge city.
All right, let's take a deep breath and shift gears. We're moving from celebration to contemplation. We're heading to the sands of spirit and serenity, to the places where the shores themselves become almost sacred spaces.
This quote, wow, it just perfectly captures the feeling you get at Puri Beach in Odisha. This is a major pilgrimage site, and it's deeply connected to the famous Jagannath temple nearby. For so many devotees, a visit to the temple just isn't complete without a walk along this beach, making the shoreline itself a place of incredible spiritual meaning.
And then you have Gokarna in Karnataka. It's kind of become this quieter, more spiritual alternative to Goa. And its most famous spot is Om Beach, which is just amazing because, as you can see, it's naturally shaped like the sacred Hindu symbol Om. The landscape here literally embodies spirituality. It's no wonder it attracts people looking for peace, for yoga, and just a much slower pace of life.
Of course, Kerala's coastline offers a whole other flavor of serenity. I mean, think about the stunning, dramatic cliffs of Varkala that just drop into the sea, or the iconic lighthouse at Kovalam. But what really sets these places apart is their connection to wellness. With all the nearby temples, ashrams, and easy access to the tranquil backwaters, this is a coast that feels like it's dedicated to rejuvenating both your body and your spirit.
Okay, so from the spiritual retreats of the mainland, let's now journey way, way offshore. We're going to discover some India's real hidden gems, these pristine, almost completely untouched paradises that honestly feel like they're a world away from everything. So let's head way out into the Bay of Bengal, to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. This is where you'll find places like Radhanagar Beach on Havelock Island, a spot so breathtaking it's consistently ranked as one of the best beaches in all of Asia. It's just this perfect meeting point of deep green jungle, powdery white sand, and the most incredible turquoise water you've ever seen.
And this really captures the essence of these island paradises, whether it's the Andamans or the coral atolls of Lakshadweep. I mean, we are talking the whole package. Powdery white sand, brilliant turquoise lagoons, untouched coral reefs just teeming with exotic marine life. What truly makes them paradise is just how remote and unspoiled they are.
And that brings us to a really critical question. When you have something so beautiful, so delicate, so pristine, can it actually last forever? This is the real tension at the heart of India's coastal story today.
Which leads us straight into our final section, the challenge of preserving a national treasure. It's all about finding that incredibly delicate balance between the growing demands of tourism and the absolute needs of the local ecology.
This table really lays it all out. The threats are very real. You have unchecked tourism, which can just overwhelm these places. You've got pollution and waste, which can destroy fragile ecosystems. And of course, the huge threat of climate change hanging over all coastlines. So the actions needed are just as clear. We need a real shift to sustainable practices and serious conservation efforts. The good news is we're already seeing this happen, with things like community-led ecotourism and strict new rules to protect the coral reefs. It's all about trying to maintain that delicate balance.
So, as we've seen, India's coastline is just unbelievably diverse. From the wild energy of Goa, to the spiritual calm of Puri, to the untouched, raw nature of the Andamans, every single beach is so much more than just sand and sea. Each one is a totally unique chapter in the nation's huge unfolding story.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. After this whole journey through celebration, serenity, and untouched paradise, the real question is this: which of India's many coastal souls speaks to you? The one that's calling for a party? The one that's whispering for peace? Or the one that's promising pure, wild nature?